Snowed. Hey. What are you talking about? What are they talking about? That's just awful. That's terrible, isn't it? You gotta cover your mouth. That kind of language. Howdy, people. Yvonne's not down here yet, so I can't. Go away, Lester. Yvonne's doing the masks. There she is. I'm just trying to stay out of trouble. I've got passive mode turned on. I'm just trying to stay out of trouble. There's a lot of police stuff going on behind me, so I'm not getting involved in the police stuff. Because no thanks. Hearing a lot of sirens. Hey. What? Hey. There's no need for that kind of language, sir. Now, one thing I'm wondering is, it looks like there's snow here. That looks like there's snow in this part of the city. My controller's shaking and vibrating, so I don't know where the explosions are. Oh, yeah, that might be it. That's the real death truck. This is usually when I end up in a police chase that I don't mean to end up in because I'm nosy about what other people are doing. I am in passive mode, though. Oh, whatever. You're fine. No! I was trying not to run you over. Why are people running into my way? That's really dangerous. Is there another user on this part? You've received a job offer? I don't care. I don't want to do a job offer. I'm gonna drive around the city and try to see what other people are doing, and stay out of trouble. All right. Oh, really? Really? You're gonna turn left there, or right there, are you? Alright. Fine. Sorry, death truck coming through. Oh, wait, no, that's not how physics works. Oh, that's fine. Go away, Lester. Hey, it's your fault for being on the sidewalk, you morons. Who walks on a sidewalk? Yeah, get out of the way. Don't stand in the way. Get out of the way. Dear Lord. I don't hear anybody getting upset when I'm driving on the sidewalk in real life. Well, my wife might, but... Oh, he's sleeping. They're sleeping. Go away, Lester.
I know if...
No, I didn't click to answer the phone, Lester, so you can just go away. There you go, perfect. You always have the right of way if you drill the stoplight. You can't get arrested, because then you've drilled the stoplight, so they can't arrest you.
You just have no patience, do you?
No, I'm just saying that if you drill the stoplights, then that counts as getting you around the whole legality of running a red light. Because then they can't prove what color it was because the light doesn't exist anymore. What are you doing? Why are you... Go away, Lester. Did I tell you I posted the standings video today? That was a good idea. Next time I talk about posting a standings video...
Here. I haven't seen Adam in forever.
Oh, time, Adam. We missed you. I've actually asked about you recently. Yeah, next time I want to post a standings video, just tell me don't. Just as like a fun, I'm like, this is just a fun little thing. I'll just throw stuff up here on random order, and I'll just, you know, nobody's gonna take it too seriously. And then Instagram, of course, is like, look what the hockey guy thinks the standings are gonna be. Wood can't even move on his feet. Yeah, it's why. Go away, Lester. That's why I said it's far too early. It's in the title. It's in the title that it's far too early.
Somebody said they really liked your standings.
Oh, I thought I could run that car.
Adam
Oh.
says, been busy playing for jobs and social distancing. How dare you have an opinion?
Yeah, no kidding. I even mentioned in the video too, like I like the back and forth and just people having their own picks. And I kind of miss that sometimes. I used to, at work I would have conversations with guys that would last all day during the off season about what do you think this team's going to do? What do you think this? And it's kind of fun. And the internet doesn't do that. They take it too seriously. Lester needs to go away.
Scared me for a minute. I thought your assistant quit. No, I was upstairs sewing, and Shannon just messages me, "Okay, I'm ready." And I said, "All right, let me finish the mask I'm on." And I come downstairs, and he's already doing the live stream.
That was weird. There's
like,
no
"Yeah, I'm
user
doing
around
it
me.
right
There's
now."
a police officer. Whoa, there's another
My
police
buddy
officer.
who will watch a video of yours every once in a while got triggered by your standings video. People are silly.
It is so weird. Like I said right in there, we don't know who's going to be where. This is just what I think could be the standings, just as kind of a fun thing. Just kind of a fun thing to do. Because yesterday everybody was telling me, thanks to COVID, we're not going to have a season next year.
Right.
And now the internet's telling me, hey, those aren't going to be the standings next year. Right, COVID's going to win the Stanley Cup for the next 3 years then. Okay, what's that police officer doing? He keeps turning his lights on and off, but there's nobody around here. If I ram this car into him, is he going to come after me?
I find people on the internet are being worse since the virus. I said that.
Yes,
I've reminded
the amount of venom that I'm dealing with online has definitely gone up. That guy just ran a stop sign, and you're just going to sit there. You're really just going to sit there while somebody just ran a stop sign. Go away, Lester.
You forget thousands of things every day. Make sure this isn't one of them. I'm confused. COVID-19 will be the next dynasty. I thought the predictions were good. Obviously, nobody knows anything, and nobody will be right. Just a fun look.
I said the Metro's going to be really, really tight. So anybody who watched the whole video would know I took Pittsburgh from 7th and said they could finish as high as 2nd, 3rd. I don't know. But Penguins fans just immediately got as triggered as possible and as upset as possible.
That phone is annoying.
Lester's annoying. Okay, officer, where are we going?
Has the entertainment guy been listening to some of the concerts that are online during the pandemic? I have.
She's been listening to him more than me, because I've been doing videos, and more videos.
Right. See, I can listen to stuff while I'm sewing. Shannon can't really while he's doing videos.
I wish I could, but thanks to copyrights and all that. Okay, come on, you're going to have to hurry up. This is a fast lane now, because I'm in it.
Did you see those UFO videos the U.S. government released?
Are they really that desperate to get people to talk about something else?
That was my thought, too.
Oh my god, I could totally take a UFO video. We have to do that. We have to go outside and take a UFO video. What kind of plates do we have that can look like they're alien craft?
You're not throwing my plates. The kids lose enough of my plate.
I don't need to throw your plates. I just need to launch them. That's all. It's totally different.
Right. Yeah. We're already missing enough plates thanks to children. How many comments get deleted from each video on average?
Right now, it depends on what the comment is.
It depends on the video. Some videos have a lot more. Some, it's only a couple, and it's usually like linking to their videos or their streams.
Yes, I don't allow advertising because I'd have to advertise everybody.
But on ones that are like the ones that people seem to get really upset.
How you doing? Oh, sorry.
It's usually not a ton. I'd say maybe 10 on the worst videos.
Now I'm in trouble.
You're not including the ones that have links to things. But people generally don't keep trying to make those comments because they get deleted and they get automatically held, so people don't even see a lot of them. Do you let your kids play GTA?
No.
Uh-uh.
No. right, here we go. All right. Excuse me,
You should
excuse me,
republish
citizen.
the channel predictions that you did a year or two ago just to show people that absolutely nobody can accurately predict standings.
No, you can't. And I said that in the video that there's so much parity now that it's virtually impossible.
THG is better than Sportsnet.
Go away, Lester.
No, overall, I don't think the comment section is ever horrible, and I think that's because we've always kept on top of it.
Well, it got horrible last week.
Yes. I was just going to say, there are days
Yeah.
that it's definitely worse. Last week was an extra special kind of thing, but in general,
Hi, what you doing?
the
Hello,
comment
Mr. Officer.
section is not horrible.
Not usually, no.
Right. We've had a few times that for some reason a video, and we can usually tell when those videos are going to be. If there's anything mentioning women in sports, that will usually cause a lot of horridness.
Because men get so upset, and I don't understand why. I don't get it.
Oh, what happened last week? A crazy conspiracy.
Yeah, I'm not
YouTuber.
buying into conspiracy theories.
There's a conspiracy theory YouTuber that sent his little minions after Shannon for telling people to stay inside and wash their hands.
Because that's just
So
horrible. That's like the
they-
worst thing you can do.
They decided that they needed to inundate the comment section
You're
of
inciting
every single
panic.
video.
How is it panic to stay at
They
home?
had to just plaster the Facebook page, Facebook Messenger, and our email telling us to go watch videos about why COVID is fake and that Shannon needs to die for telling people to wash their hands.
I did have one say, we need to get a gun after this guy. We need to shoot this
So-
guy. I was like, okay, that's...
Because Shannon says to wash our hands. But it was everywhere all day. It was a little over a day worth of
Yeah.
deleting everything. People linking
And then
these videos.
I had the one guy who said,
so
I had the one
weird.
guy who said, well, COVID's not real. And I said, well, I know people who have it, and I know people who died of it. Well, no, they didn't. And I'm like, wait. And that's where I said, you know what, we're not having this discussion. That's not a thing. You can't tell me what somebody I know died from. That's not real, so just no.
I just wanted you to know. I said, so I tied an onion to my belt about a dozen times today at work. One coworker.
That was the style
knew
at the time.
reference.
Oh, it sounds like Shadow's making friends again.
Shadow, come on.
Is that Lilybell or Pixel? Lilybell's been getting bugged again today, hasn't she? Have they been bugging her again?
Here, come say hi. Here's Lily Bell. You say hi?
Hi, sweetie. How you doing? Aw, that growly, huh? I know.
Sweet kid.
I know.
Come over here.
All right,
Look, Shadow's in this
back to driving.
Okay.
Hey, what's going on over here?
Why is this
Whoops.
dude following you? That was my same thought. Then why is this guy that has over 1 million followers? Why does he care about some hockey YouTuber? So weird. And all these ones that come on and why are you talking about sports? Sports are stupid.
That's my favorite.
Why are you
My favorite
watching
is
a hockey
yesterday.
video?
Yesterday, I had so many comments like, "I don't understand why you're talking about hockey. It's not going to be around for a long time." And then today, I do a video on the standings for next year, which aren't supposed to happen according to those people, and they all lose their minds.
So weird.
They all collectively lose their minds. Come on, you can go over this. I believe in you. Come on, Death Truck.
Favorite kind of pizza?
Pepperoni for me. I know it's not her
I don't
favorite.
like pepperoni.
Oh, stupid tree.
All
I
right.
like not pepperoni, and I don't like sausage. The pizza sausage. Is
Wow,
gross.
that stops me.
Looks like
A pallet
dog
stops
food.
me. I can go through a lamppost, but a pallet stops me.
Dog food. Shannon, one important thing that you need to know. I went out today to the store and tried to pay with my potato. My grocery store would like to speak to you.
Yeah, just tell them it's fine. It's legal tender. Potatoes are legal tender. I was watching that guy who was giving away potatoes. I thought, that is, like, if he was giving away a whole truckload of potatoes, that's worth at least 25 potatoes right there.
Very dark. Okay.
Potatoes, oddly enough, are not worth a potato.
Do you like Beyond Meat? Yes.
Yes.
What'd you do?
I ditched my truck. Bye, Death Truck.
Why'd you go in the water?
Bye,
It's
Death
not
Truck.
A boat.
Oh, there we go.
Why'd you do that?
That's fine. Well, because I wanted the insurance
Silly
people to have something to do.
Has
So-
a dog ever bit you or barked at you in a vicious way?
Of course, I used to ride a bike everywhere. I got barked at viciously many times. Didn't get bit, but I was close. There was a house I used to ride by that had 3 Rottweilers in it, in their yard, and they weren't on leashes or anything. And I rode my bike in the middle of the night, like it was pitch black, so I would hear
Yeah.
them, but I couldn't see them. Eventually, I found an alternate route to work because that was just too terrifying, because they would know I was
Yes.
coming.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And they knew when I was coming. And they'd
Yeah.
plan it. And I was like, okay, they're coordinated. I'm going to take a different route. So that's when I started riding down the river. Because down the river, all I had to worry about was bears. But at least bears were likely to run away rather than run
Yes.
at me.
Yeah,
Dogs,
I've never
not so
had
much.
trouble with bears.
No.
They just kind of look at you.
Yep.
Any investment advice? Become the Wall Street guy.
My
Well-
investment advice would be not to invest right now. in all
Whatever.
honesty.
No.
Okay, she's the
No,
financial
okay.
person. So
I used
she'll
to
tell
actually
you.
be a financial security advisor, but I don't know American stuff.
We took all of our money out of the markets. So
That's not true.
we had some Enron stock. How much was that Enron stock worth, sweetie?
No, I only know Canadian stuff, so if you honestly have Canadian questions, I can help it. No, you don't take your money out right
Enron
now.
was
That would be
Canadian, right?
stupid. You leave it in there. If you have money to invest, now is a
Oh.
really good time.
Hi.
Yeah, put your money in savings.
Oh, hey.
You should play director mode on GTA, then you can have infinite health and super jump.
Oh. I drove into a net.
Why'd you... It's like a cement wall net.
I know.
Why doesn't it move?
I don't know.
But you
Didn't
can run
move.
over trees, but you can't run over a net?
That's right. That's right. Alright, here we go.
Oh, that was so funny.
I like how he just falls over.
Oh my goodness. Okay. That's so ridiculous.
Oh, jeez.
You can break a lamppost, but a tennis
You're gonna
net?
want to
Look
watch
out.
this.
Oh, Shannon. Good thing you have a helmet on, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, that
Legs are kind of buggered.
Oh. Funny dog story. When I was in Colombia, the local soldiers' dogs used to chase me whenever I played street hockey. I brandished my stick once, about to slash them. They never bothered me again. If you go walking out where you know there's going to be bears, if you have a hockey stick with you, or just a big stick, and you hold it,
Big loud noise usually gets rid of them.
yeah, the stick makes them pretty much leave you alone. That was one of those things that we were
Oh,
always
jeez.
taught when we were
Alright.
little.
Alright, so
Have a
I'm just
hockey
gonna...
stick or a big stick with you, bears leave you alone.
I'm sorry, I'm just gonna have to steal your car, dude. Oh, really? The cops are coming? Why? I don't understand. I didn't do anything wrong. I just stole a car.
Did you see the video of Mitch Marner playing ball hockey with his dogs?
Yes. Mitch Marner seems like a really good kid. He really does.
Which bear is best?
Black Bear. Well, that...
Canadians
That
say
depends.
sorry when they steal cars. They say sorry when somebody else steals their car.
True. Hey, look at that. I got away from the cops that quickly. This isn't a bad little car either. Got a little, like, afterburner thing going on.
Don't know if you ever heard of another YouTuber called Mighty Mouse Fan 78. He's a Jersey fan like you. I was watching his channel and he gave you a shout out today.
Oh, that's nice.
Not a name I recognize, but
Wait till he sees I got the Devils at the bottom of my standings prediction, and then that'll change. But, you know, that's the way that works. The funny thing is, you know, I think one of my favorite things is when people say, well, you know, Shannon puts this team at the bottom because he's a hater. Do people forget I've predicted the Canucks are going to miss the playoffs every single year? And I've predicted that the Bruins are going to take a fall. I've also predicted that Dallas was going to fall out of the playoffs in multiple seasons. I just find that so weird.
Do you watch...
Oh, Cabamos.
Okay.
Nice.
Do you watch F is for Family? It's a really good show.
I have watched it. I enjoy F is for Family. Yvonne does not.
Which one's that?
That's the one. It's
The one that we watched one episode and I was like,
you
yeah,
didn't
no.
like it. You did not like it at all.
Is it one of those adult cartoon shows or something?
Yes.
And most of those I don't like.
Yeah, he yells at his kids and his wife. And Bill Burr, so he's fantastic, but I know you don't like it. We tried watching it.
Any reaction from Isles fans on the video?
I don't know. I know Devils and Penguins fans were upset. It's just weird because I was saying that the Metro Division, 1st through 7th, it's going to be like 8 points separating them as far as I can tell for Infinity. So a team that's in 7th place in one division could easily be 3rd in the Atlantic.
Jersey fan, it's sports jerseys.
Oh, okay.
Devils.
Okay. Well, sports jerseys, those are fun too. Got my Leafs on, or my Blue Jays on.
Just so you know, Pens fan here, not triggered by the standings.
Well, good. Because I've been very fair to the Penguins. I even predicted they'd be 2nd in the division this year, so.
How can your opinion be wrong?
That's the weird thing is because it is
really
an opinion, so it's very, very strange to me. Came out for a nice leisurely
See,
drive.
now I can kind of understand people thinking you're wrong because it's a little more than opinion. It is opinion, but it's also looking at things. But when I think it's really funny when people get mad when you're saying your favorites, and people are like, no, why isn't this guy there? This guy's not on here. It's clearly because you don't.
Oh,
watch.
favorites is
that to
favorites
me
is hilarious.
The weirdest.
Favorites is hilarious.
Why would Jersey fans be upset? Do they really magically think they're gonna vault to the top of the league?
No, but they think they're going to make the playoffs, and they might. But, crap. I think I'm stopping. I don't think I'm getting out of here.
You're not moving at all.
I don't even know how I did that. I was trying to get to... There's a checkpoint over here, or so I thought. No, it's back this way.
That's funny. You didn't drive downstairs.
Well, normally I can drive downstairs. You
I
say you don't
enjoy
drive downstairs?
favorites more than best of.
I enjoy doing both.
Leafs fan here. I understand low ratings for Leafs. They're the least popular and most teams in the league at the same time. Popular. Okay.
But the thing with the Leafs is I think they'll still probably be a playoff team next year.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, now I'm in the passenger seat.
There you go. Oh,
He got run over.
That was
I didn't do
awful.
that. That wasn't me.
Why did Messier not play for the Sharks?
I don't think Messier was ever on the radar, was he?
I think you're doing it wrong. No, we're not discussing thoughts on Trump. No. Nope. We don't need that on the internet. We definitely have opinions. We don't need it on a live stream.
Nope.
Nah. Pass.
Ow. What'd you run me over for? I'm gonna stand on your car. I am king of your car.
Favorite NHL player?
You know, when I'm done with the favorites list, I want to do like a 1 through 31 ranking of like my favorite player from all 31 teams. Favorite player right now in the league? You know, I'm a big fan of Brock Besser. Everybody knows that. I just ran into a car. Probably Patrice Bergeron.
Thoughts on Justin Trudeau? We're not getting
Nuh-uh.
into politics.
Nope.
Not
Nope.
happening.
I know how those traps work. I'm not
Yeah.
falling into them.
Not happening.
Nope. I learned a long time ago I'm not allowed to have an opinion. So I'm not even going to try.
Yeah, we're not doing politics.
How many stars do I have? Do I have 1 or 2?
What is the median age of your hockey channel? You said something about if we
Early
remember
20s.
David. Why?
Vaborny.
Okay.
Vaborny.
On the Columbus favorites. It's early 20s.
Yeah, most that would watch that wouldn't know who David Vaborny was because he was early 2000s. So that's almost 20 years ago. Dear Lord, you police officers are causing so much havoc by trying to cut me off. I'm just trying to get away from you. So if you guys would be so kind as to just let me get away. Another one. They're all doing the same thing. Dear Lord.
And the average subscriber is male and early 20s.
And apparently the average Instagram user is like 14 because people get so upset so easily on Instagram. I figure they've got to be teenagers or old guys my age and older.
Oh, some of the older people, for some reason, I don't know what it is.
There's
but
times
they
where she
get
talks
so
about a
big.
troll on the channel. She'll be
Like,
like, he's got to be a kid. And I'm like, nah, he's older than I am. So
Oh, some of them are
sorry about
horrible.
that. Sorry about that. His spelling's terrible. Yep, and he's older than I am.
The grammar is atrocious, and it makes it so I don't take him seriously at all.
All right, here we go. All right, am I going up? It's the observatory up there, isn't it? Oh, you're still
Oof,
coming.
I'm so basic and average. Did you see there's a chance the Chicago Cubs and Chicago White Sox might be in the same division this season? Would this be an end of the National League and American League?
For 1 year, yes. I blew up my car. You're going to see it here. So,
Oh my.
watch this. See, it was
That-
rigged to explode.
I didn't know cars did that.
They don't. But when they're rigged to explode, they do.
Got
Okay,
more
where am I?
interesting emails lately. Oh, we get interesting emails
Basically
all
daily.
the time.
Yeah.
It's definitely picked up during all of this.
Yeah.
We get a lot of emails.
Yeah.
Daily.
Yes.
A lot. We get a lot saying they want to advertise with Shannon, but they don't say what their business is.
Ton
They
of
don't
that,
say
yeah.
what they do. There's nothing. They don't even have a signature
They don't use my
line.
name.
It's so weird. And I'm like, why? Who are these people who are like, yeah, that sounds great? It's weird.
Alright, I'm going over.
Do you think Michael Furland will ever play for the Canucks again?
I really, really hope so. I really, really do. Big Michael Furland fan. I really hope so.
Do you listen to Nickelback?
She does. Far more than I do.
I really like their new album. I think their new album's really good. Mm-hmm.
Water, 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 water. Don't want to hit the water.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, alright, now we're going to go up the stairs. I'm going to get another car stuck. Alright,
Do you like David Bowie? Who doesn't
She
like
does.
David Bowie?
I'm not a big fan of David Bowie.
Who doesn't like David Bowie?
I couldn't stand him when I was a
mean,
little kid. One of the
David
reasons
Bowie.
one of the reasons I didn't see Labyrinth when I was a kid was because David Bowie was in it. I was like, nah.
David
He
Yeah.
just creeped me out when I was a
Labyrinth
kid.
is amazing.
When I was a kid, he creeped me out. I don't know what
Okay.
else to say.
I don't know what he's talking about.
I'm talking about how I felt about it. Why am I not allowed
Who
to
is
have
the
feelings?
shadow guy following you around? It's somebody on here. Is that?
I think it's Kevin.
I was gonna say, is it Kevin? I would guess it is.
Okay, so I drove the car into the pool. See that? Skills.
Yeah.
Mad skills.
That is skills.
See, this way nobody asks you why you drive. Because They see how I drive on here and they're like, oh, okay, yeah, story checks out. Why can't I climb the hedge? I should be able to climb the hedge. Is it because I'm a liberal? Is that what it is?
What?
Is it because I'm a liberal? Is that what it is? Come on, you wanted to talk about it. Oh, wait, no, you didn't.
Mm-mm.
And no, I'm not. Oh, look at that.
Hold on, somebody's messaging me about masks again.
Okay, lady, I gotta
That's
borrow
right.
your boat. Or borrow her boat.
Can you do a revised top 100 list for movies and songs?
Didn't I just do that like a year ago or 2 years ago? It might have been 2 years ago.
Did I just do that 2 years ago? Oh, Shannon, you're funny. Okay. What should the Jets do with free cap space from terminating Bufflin's contract?
Defense, defense, defense. It's the reason why there were a lot of people that didn't like that I had Winnipeg second in my prediction, but that was because I figured with their cap space, they'll use that on a blue liner, and they'll be a lot better.
I'm not reading those, Adam.
Well, you're reading them because you're laughing.
I know.
Just not reading them out loud.
Well, you know Adam's opinion.
I have a feeling about Adam's opinion.
Okay.
We've had those discussions.
Yes.
Adam and I.
Revise top 100 movies and include Dr. Sleep. We need to do a video on Dr.
I did.
Sleep. Did you? Okay.
I did.
No, it didn't make sense.
I really, what was her hat? What was the deal with the hat? I didn't understand her deal with the hat. She was really protective of the hat, and then I thought, oh, they'll explain the hat, and then they never explained the hat.
Good morning again from Japan. Go Bruins.
Good morning, Japan. And agree with Go Bruins. 100% agree with Go Bruins. Is that Chris?
No.
No? Okay.
I don't know his name. But I recognize his picture.
No, Chris's name on YouTube is Chris as well.
No.
Is Adam still going?
No, it's Prince or Michael Jackson.
Oh.
Michael Jackson.
Musically, Michael Jackson. Personality-wise, I'd go with Prince.
They're both crazy.
Yes, but Prince was just really quirky. Michael was... He had problems.
Why don't you put teams in different spots at the end of your power ranking video like you did last year? I always thought that was hilarious.
Because I felt that the channel got big enough that I should just stop doing that. And I thought that it was, time to not do that anymore. That being said, look for a video soon. I talked about it on the community page where I'm going to predict the next 20 Stanley Cup winners. And at the beginning, it's going to be like, I think Washington's got a shot in Pittsburgh. And then eventually it's going to be, so the New England Patriots are going to win it here. Because if people want to post crap on Instagram about me, I can give them stuff to post. And I'll get the Pittsburgh Pirates a Stanley Cup, and maybe the Blue Jays win one, and just because the Leafs aren't allowed. Come on, roll over. Oh, fine. Stupid car.
Who would you hire for Chicago GM?
I would look internally when it comes to GM position in Chicago. I think the teams run better than they get credit for right now, because things are so bad for them at this stage. I actually don't think it's that bad for them. But I do think Stan Bowman's going to be on his way out. I don't think you get rid of the president and CEO without getting rid of Bowman probably as well. And I would think if they're going to make that move, they make that move before the draft. It's just weird because it's a strange time to be firing anybody.
Hold on.
There's a voice. Keeps on calling me. I just always think of Littlest Hobo when I'm out here running like this. Is that weird?
You are weird.
You know Littlest Hobo, right?
Of course.
That's the one about the cat that goes down the chimneys. Remember?
Yeah.
And he's called a hobo because he goes down chimneys. Hobos do that.
Good Lord above.
Well, I'll just take
Leafs
that.
can't get a cup because Toronto has the Hockey Hall of Fame and the Stanley Cup resides there, and it's only fair to share it.
I just got to make sure that this guy isn't going to be a problem.
Have you heard the rumors of Carolina's AHL affiliation?
Isn't it Chicago? I think I heard it was
Shannon.
going to be Chicago. What? What's the problem?
It's running over people just to run over people.
I'm not running over people. I'm running over a guy.
You just ran through a stop sign, literally. Hey, a free bike.
See, you just kind of gotta. How many times do you think I can run this guy over? Yeah, you get a blood track from his head too. Isn't that great?
Hobos go down chimneys, so Santa was a hobo. Makes sense.
Yes. Well,
Oh,
Santa
see, that
was
looks like
almost.
my car I drove in high school.
Yeah, the
Paneling.
Dundry.
But mine was brown, not white, but it had the wood paneling. Did Shannon watch the Edison twins?
No,
Hey, I can't say too much.
go away, Ron.
Yvonne, have you ever been or witnessed a pursuit in real life? I don't
You
know.
were in the States, so I would imagine you at some point. I was kind of sad we didn't see one when we were in California. That's kind of one of those tourist traps you kind of hope will
I don't
happen.
know. I mean, every once in a while you see the police driving really fast, but
Oh, that guy wanted to fight?
Blue's Clues was the best Treehouse show ever. I don't know about that. Malachi loved Blue's Clues when he was little.
Everybody loves Blue's Clues when they're little.
Gabriel liked Tupi and Binu. Some of the Tupi
Oof.
and Binus were really funny.
Oh, that was kind of painful.
There's a Christmas Tupi and Bino that's really funny. That everything is slippers. Ooh, it's slippers. It was funny. Does Yvonne like soccer? It's not too bad. I mean, it's better than baseball, football, or basketball. So there's that. We need the spider back.
Where? Who were the cops fighting with? Oh, that guy. Oh, okay.
Favorite concert ever?
See, that's tough, because I've gone to Rammstein twice. Rammstein was amazing. But it is hard not to say Slipknot was the best I ever saw. Because Slipknot was pretty fantastic.
I don't know.
These
Tool's
police
really
officers
fun,
are
of course.
trying. I haven't seen Tool yet. I'm not going to either, apparently.
No, we will. Just we don't know when. Tool was really fun. That Bush concert was kind of awesome too. I like Bush, and 3 Days Grace was great. I would love to be able to see them in concert again. Shannon hasn't seen Tool. We
Nope.
had tickets for
I've gone to
end
Perfect
of May,
Circle.
but it's been delayed.
Yes,
I've
it's been
seen
put on
Tool several times. Yeah, we went and saw Perfect Circle. Was that 2 years ago?
Yes.
That was fun. Do you like Deftones?
Yes.
Especially the song they sing of Maynard.
Whoa, 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 whoa! I haven't done anything. See, I don't have the police after me, so I'm just watching to see what's going to happen down here.
Oh, we almost got ran over by a ghost cart.
No, see, when I'm in passive mode, then the user vehicles can't run me over.
Today.
Okay,
Thoughts
that
on
time I
Tool's
ended up.
creepy 90s music video? Like there's one? Which one specifically are you talking about? The creepy 90s music video. Do you mean all of them? Or, well, Hush isn't that creepy.
They're
It's not,
naked
yeah, that
in it.
one's not, yeah, but it's not creepy. Just all of the other ones.
Okay, up the mountainside I go. I just grabbed a police car while I was there.
Green Day or Red Hot Chili Peppers?
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Green Day. Shannon's wrong. Joel's 10.
No, Yvonne's allowed to be wrong once in a while.
A stop motion Tool music video. Again, there's more than one.
Oh, they're almost all of them are stop motion.
From Undertow, yeah.
Well, no, not just Undertow. There's Enema videos too that are stop motion.
Yes, but not as many. They have like the Enema
Stinkfist.
ones are
Stinkfist has
but,
elements
but
of that.
almost all. I'm trying to think. Is it all of Undertow or stop motion? Might be. Enema
Isn't there
has
just the
some
one
that has
video
people.
from Undertow? Or two? There's two
No,
videos from
yeah.
Undertow. I think it's just Schism, or not Schism, Sober and Prison Sex.
Let's see. Can you do a GM career video on Brian Burke?
I can, yes. That would actually be entertaining because the goaltending graveyard in Vancouver was kind of a result of Brian Burke.
Do you guys
Yeah,
like
still got
hip
police
hop?
coming after me. Depends who it is.
No,
She doesn't, I do.
Nope.
Depends who it is.
not at all.
I can handle some good old fashioned hip hop and there's some fun stuff in there.
Did you guys watch MTV or Much Music more? I had
Much
Satellite
Music.
enjoyed Much Music more here in the U.S.
Much Music
Yes.
was much better because it used to be music videos. That's back in the time when music
I remember
channels were
when
music
MTV
channels.
was music, though.
I remember when they played music videos, but not as much as Much Music did.
Right. That's
And in Much Music too, they had their, they had an hour of country, they had an hour of metal, they had an hour of rap, they had like, and different hosts for each. It was a lot of fun.
Does Shannon like NWA or Wu-Tang?
Oh, NWA are good.
Do you say yes to every "Can you do this" video?
Mostly,
No,
but
though.
not
Because
entirely.
sometimes people will say ones that were like, that would be a huge pain and barely anybody would watch it. Yeah, there are some that we get that would take forever. That would be a lot of research. But, yeah.
These police officers are really mad I stole their car.
Much Music was fantastic.
Yes.
Then it turned to MTV.
Had my blonde VJ pal Steve Anthony, and
Shannon's officially cooler than Yvonne now.
there was
'Cause
Eric
I don't
M.
like crappy music.
Eric M. and Lori Brown, and
Yvonne,
I think
have
I
you
hurt
seen
my
Bryan
car.
Adams live? No.
listen to the siren.
I've seen not Bryan Adams.
Listen to my siren.
Sad.
Yeah. I don't think they want this car back.
Do y'all like the Eagles?
I do.
I don't.
I know you don't.
I don't listen to it too much. When I was younger.
Somebody's gonna
I
hurt
really,
someone
yeah, I really don't like the Eagles.
before the night is through.
Do you like MTV Today?
No.
It's terrible.
It's not music anymore. It's just
No, I don't think they play music at
It's-
all
it's
anymore,
crap.
do they?
it's crap. It's Kardashians and a half and stuff. And it's just not.
I've never seen the Kardashians.
You're not missing anything.
Never, ever.
You know, Kardashians, they'll have like a youngest version, and it'll be like, you know, the young girl might turn out to be okay, and then she grows up, and you go, no. There's just they're all just self-absorbed.
Do you watch Letterkenny?
We love Letterkenny.
Letterkenny's great.
Letterkenny's fantastic.
What about Leonard Skinner?
Nah, not a big Leonard Skinner fan.
Why does the Canadian dollar always fluctuate?
Because it depends so much on natural resources. So if the price of oil goes down, so does the Canadian dollar. It's more fragile than the American one.
Yes.
Put it that way. That's always been the case. This reminds me of that noise that Will Ferrell makes.
Smaller
So-
economies are like that.
yes.
Letterkenny's the only thing keeping me sane down here in quarantine in Florida. Letterkenny's great. The holiday ones are the best. Yeah.
The Christmas one.
All of them. Yeah, Christmas. I laughed the whole way through that one. The Valentine's one, so funny.
Oh, absolutely.
The Valentine's Day one is great.
Valentine's Day.
Letterkenny's the only reason I have Hulu. We don't have Hulu up here.
No, we have it on Crave.
The
That's why we have
Canadian dollar
Crave.
must really be in the tank right now.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
It's come up a bit, like it's up to 71
much.
cents US, but it was down into the
awful.
60s, and there's speculation it could go as low as 60.
Yeah, it makes it so we don't want to buy anything from the States because
Yeah, I've stopped
crap.
shopping on eBay with
Yeah.
anything American right now. Even the full moon jerseys, it just ends up costing too much with the exchange. Pew! Can't you see that I've already wrecked your
What
car?
gas station do you go to? Well, right now I don't have to go to any gas station.
With this car, I'm not going to a gas station. I'm just going to a wrecker.
Drive. Do you watch UFC?
No, I used to. I don't anymore. Pew! Look at that.
Sadly, I've
Look at
stopped
my
buying
car.
From Ben H. Why? He's Canadian, so
Yes.
makes so Canadians and Americans can buy from him. Makes it really cheap for Americans.
Oh, my poor sad car.
Green or purple?
Purple.
Purple. Have you seen The Hunters with Al Pacino?
No, not yet. Hey, watch your language. There's a lady present.
Is this a Death Cop stream now?
Kind of. I mean, Death Truck kind of died, so I kind of have to just keep getting police cars. I don't think they're going to leave me alone as long as I'm driving a police car. I think that's what I've learned. Eventually, they leave you alone when you're driving an ambulance, but I don't think they're going to leave me alone because I got a police car.
Ben doesn't have made in Canada sweaters. Well, he mostly has Adidas,
Right.
so they're not made in Canada.
He did have made in Canada. He had some of the Reebok Authentics, but any of the Reebok Authentics he had, I just bought them. Because, thank you very much.
Nobody wants a car back after you've drove it. Green and purple is a political question?
I got away.
Okay.
Listen to my siren.
It's sad. Do you watch the bar down quizzes?
No, but I should. We need to start doing quizzes on the channel. Lord knows I got enough books on stuff.
I mean the Adidas made in Canada sweaters? You mean the game worn ones?
Are those ones made in Canada?
I don't think they are, but why would he have game worn jerseys?
He, and not only that, but he told me he was going to stop carrying the, he was going to stop carrying jerseys that have names on the back because they just don't sell. He wants to just carry the blanks because the name jerseys don't sell. Even the Toronto ones with Matthews on the back aren't selling
I'm
like they
getting
were.
so many messages today.
About masks?
Yes, it is. Holy moly.
Well, a lot of places are opening up over the next couple of weeks, so people want to be ready
I
for
know,
that.
that's what it is. A lot of people
Yep.
are saying they have to go to work.
Yep.
And a lot of employers, people that are already working, they have to wear masks starting Monday. Do you like White Castle? We don't have White Castle.
We don't have White Castle, no.
Never been there.
I was going to say, too, my former workplace, because I've been talking about that on this channel, apparently they've got full face shields and masks that they're wearing. The plant that got hit is the poultry plant that I used to work at. They've got one positive test, and they've got another 2 or 3 workers who have been sick, and they've just told them to stay home. But they've got over 100 workers there now. When I worked there, it was about 40 or 45.
Wow.
And yeah, it's tricky because you get a lot of foreign workers and a lot of people who they get worried if they miss work, they're going to lose their job, and then they're going to lose their status. They're not going to be able to work in Canada, and they're going to have to go home. So that's an issue you have with any of the the meat plants. It looks like on either side of the border. Although in the States it's a different makeup. Oh, why did it
Most
do that?
of the regular stores don't have the Game Worn ones. You have to buy those from the team
Right.
stores.
Yeah, and they're more expensive. They're
Way
ridiculously
more
expensive.
Because you can only buy them Game Worn now.
Right.
You can't just buy them like you
Right.
could with the Reeboks.
And the ones they wear in game are different than the ones that we wear as fans. They're completely different. I found that out for sure when I went to the Vegas game and we were down close. They are not the same jerseys at all. Oh, come on.
But you can only
Don't go
buy
in the
them
water.
Game Worn, and so they're generally through the team stores.
Adidas doesn't want people having the game worn article. That's basically what's been said is the NHL and Adidas want people to buy Fanatics as fans, and that's what they want the fans to be wearing. That's why Fanatics has every color of every team's jerseys, and Adidas doesn't. The only two that I'm missing now are going to be Buffalo and St. Louis in white in an Adidas, and finding either of those in an Adidas. Like they have it on Fanatics if you get a Jack Eichel, but it's expensive. It's ridiculous. Sorry, Mr. Officer. Sorry, you were right. You were in my way. In reality, we should just trade insurance information on that one, Mr. Sir.
Have you ever been to a Mariners game?
She has. I haven't.
It was so boring.
There's the irony of it. Okay, let's drive. Let's drive. Drive faster. Drive
It took
faster.
me until March 6th at the Winnipeg versus Vancouver to notice the Vegas Golden Knights had a V in their logo.
Really? Of course, I can't really say much because it took me forever to see the W in the middle of the Hartford Whalers logo, so don't feel bad.
Do you guys like Burger King?
I do, she doesn't.
Not particularly. The American one's disgusting.
Oh, absolutely. The American one's gross.
Oh, that was nauseating. The Canadian one, and no.
See, and then the Burger King in Chilliwack, that's where my girls are. That's where my people are. Really? You had to swerve to hit me? You are a jerk, sir. I was trying to cross the highway. You had to be a jerk about it because I got police following me. Alright, I'm going to drive in the train tracks because I feel lucky today. Here we go, down the train tracks.
Do you like spittin' chicken?
I do like them, yes.
Do you like Jack in the Box? We don't have those either.
Oh, I like Jack in the Box, though, when we go to the
We've gone
States.
a few times.
Yeah.
A couple times. I like that they have iced tea.
Yeah, I like Jack in the Box.
We've only ate there a couple times.
Yeah, but I've liked it both times. Arby's, though, is the one we both agree on.
Yeah.
There just isn't an Arby's around here.
No. Well, there's the one in Coquitlam.
Yeah, you want to drive to Coquitlam and go to Arby's right now?
Well, it wouldn't be open. It's in a mall.
Well, you're in a mall.
Do you like Taco Bell?
She does and I do.
Ugh.
Yeah, she thinks it's gross.
Ugh.
But have you had Canadian Taco Bell?
I've never seen a Canadian Taco Bell.
They're in
Well,
KFC's.
I know there's ones that, but not here.
Yeah, they are.
No,
There's one in Chilliwack.
not in Abbotsford. There's not.
No, but I'm saying there's one in Chilliwack.
Okay, like I go to Chilliwack frequently.
Well, how often do you go to Coquitlam? Oh, that's a train.
Well,
I
if
want
you
to get out of the way.
drive by Coquitlam. Thoughts on IHOP?
IHOP's fantastic. Sadly,
As long as
it's
you don't eat their breakfast.
Shabams.
No, I don't like IHOP's breakfast. It's all like dessert. But their non-breakfast stuff isn't too bad.
There's a voice. Keeps on
How many
calling me.
games with the Abbotsford Heat did you watch?
She watched more than I did.
I did. I used to go to the Heat games. There's a Taco Bell in Langley. Why would I want to drive to Langley to go eat gross food?
Why are you? Don't
Blech.
do that. Get in the car. Get in the car. No, Taco Bell's fine, sweetie.
No, it's not.
Especially when they do their Taco Tuesday and it's like $1. It's fantastic.
Well,
I used to get like 5 tacos.
no. Yeah.
Get 5 beef tacos. They're great.
No, they're not.
They are though.
How about White Spot? Some of those triple O's.
Yes. Oh, triple O's are
really good.
fantastic. The problem is when you're on a diet, it's
Oh
not
my gosh, the
fantastic.
calories are stupid, so I won't
They
eat them.
are ridiculous. Their double burger that I like so much is like 1,200 calories.
I like their mushroom
So I
burgers
can't
until
do
I
it.
saw the calorie count, and I haven't had one since.
Yeah, because I'm like, I don't want to have to do that much
Yeah.
treadmill. As much as I like the calves being big and all, I don't want to have to do that much more treadmill. She actually saw last night. I actually ripped a pair of socks trying to pull them on over my bloody calves. You know you might be working out too much when.
No, White
Socks
Spot
fit over
and
my
Triple O's are
calves.
good.
Oh, nice flight.
Do you like the McDonald's McFlurry?
Yes, but again, it comes down to calories.
Yeah,
so when
I
I'm
know.
going to order, I'm like, oh, I'd love to have. Oh, it's 500 calories for a medium.
Have you guys ever had
Oh.
real Mexican food? Not Taco Bell. Yeah, Taco Bell isn't.
We had real Mexican food when we were in Vegas.
Yeah, we did.
The first
it was
time.
fantastic.
Yep.
There is a real Mexican food across the border. It's actually run by Mexicans, and they're great too. Do you have black squirrels in your yard? Yeah, well, not right this moment.
I'm looking. No, not right now.
Not right this second.
But we do have black squirrels.
Yeah. Yeah, we
That's
have way
actually
more
the name
black
of our.
squirrels than
That's the
we do
name of
gray
our
squirrels.
covert operation at City Hall, the Black Squirrel operation. Remember that? With all the files we were getting. Am I saying too much? I might be telling too much information.
Have you ever tried African food? I have.
Not in Africa,
I
but
would,
we've.
right?
Yeah.
But I would think that there's so much variety. I know I've had
Look at that.
I've had Ethiopian food that was fantastic, and I've had Egyptian food.
I'm pretty sure I've had Egyptian. There's a guy who
I
works
know
at
there's
Egyptian.
another. Where is the restaurant from? There's a restaurant in Surrey, and I'm trying to remember what country that's from.
Greece.
That's not African.
Greece is near Africa, though.
But there's a
There's Greece in African
Ethiopian
food.
restaurant that's fantastic. What's your favorite high-end restaurant in the Lower Mainland?
What would
Just-
high end be?
I know it's like high-end. We don't really do high-end. Does
No.
Berders count?
Berders
Berders is
Bistro,
amazing.
if that counts, then yes, Berders. The really expensive places I don't do because very often you'll go in and you'll spend like $150 and then you get like 2 bites of food and you're
Yeah.
hungry. You're like, well, that was nice sample. I want a real food now. So not for her though. She can't eat. So you get like a bean and you're done.
It's not
So
how it works.
it's pretty darn close. So I turn around. I'm full. How can you be full? You haven't
You're
eaten anything.
mixing a tail light. The police are gonna pull you over.
I already stole their car and drove all over the city with it. So since they left me alone with that, you wouldn't think the police would stop chasing you. They just big act, whatever. But in this
High-end
game,
for me
eventually they go forget
is
it.
having to leave your vehicle.
I like that. That's a good way of thinking. Drive-ins are going to come back, like the way that they have that Sonic down in
Yeah.
the States. You're going to see those coming back. The drive-in restaurants.
These are very interesting questions. This is how the live streams on this channel.
The
frequently go.
casual wonderfulness of live streams.
I also
and just
don't ask as many
the
of
city.
the hockey questions because we
No.
have 2 hockey live streams each week, and I ask those. So, let's see. Do you like Sonic fast food?
Yes.
Been to Sonic, but all of their stuff has so much sugar. So there's not very much there that I can
We were
eat.
both thinking the same thing. Hey, steal the truck. Sorry.
Smosh.
My turn to drive.
Has your country reopened?
Our country didn't close.
The
They just
border's
said
closed.
the border. Yeah.
We're
And
not on lockdown.
no,
We
they
have-
basically said, "Could you guys try not to go outside and spread the disease?" And we went, "Okay." And that's the extent of the panic in Canada, basically, at least in our area.
They closed schools
Yeah.
for BC. They closed schools. They closed non-essential stores, but that wasn't a ton of them.
Oh,
But you're
God.
encouraged to be closed if you're not essential.
Real world, there's no way that's going to work.
And if you can work
Coming
from
through.
home, you work from home. But
Yep.
we haven't been closed down.
Yet. But
we're
again-
encouraged to go outside.
If you look at the numbers, BC has done very, very well.
Yeah.
Even compared to the rest of Canada, BC's numbers are excellent. So
Our Minister of Health, Dr. Henry, is awesome.
she's very popular. People like her.
She
She's
is.
very reassuring.
Yeah, people really like her.
She's not all
awesome.
panicky.
She tells everybody, be safe, be kind.
Her shoes are very popular.
She has awesome shoes and she wears fun necklaces. And yeah, we weren't ever closed down.
Nope. They said, could you stay home? We went, yeah, okay. Because Canada, that's how it works. We just kind of say, okay, we'll close down. We're okay. All right, good. We'll stay home. There we go. Sorry, excuse me. Pardon me. Coming through. Excuse me. Pardon me.
Dr. Henry's not the Minister of Health, right?
No,
Right,
Adrian
right,
Dix
right.
is Minister of Health.
Right.
I don't want to say Surgeon General, but she's the Health Minister. No, not Health Minister either. She's the calming voice of reason, is what she is.
Yeah, she's great.
She's a nice lady. Oh, wow, that car got launched. You're going to see it here. I launched a car. It's so nice. Just launch them right through the air.
Have you had A&W's frozen mug root beer? I worked at A&W for a little
Fantastic.
bit. It was a very short time, but I worked at A&W and we had to make the root beer in the back. And yeah. Hi Yvonne, what's your favorite movie of all time? Oh my goodness, that's a tricky question. There's a lot of movies that I really like.
Silent Night, Deadly Night 2.
That's not a thing.
You sure? Because that sounds like your kind
Favorite
of
of
movie.
all time? Oh, I don't know. There's a lot I really like.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
No. My favorite comedy would be Tommy Boy.
Oh, I was going to say Amazon.
I really like Truman Show and Edward Scissorhands and Man in the Iron Mask. And I really like the new Dumbo and anything Tim Burton. Yeah, there's a lot that I like. Yvonne, your current job is a teacher now, right? I suppose
Technically.
I don't get paid for it though, so.
No, but then again, you don't have to pay for the kids to go to school either.
Kids are obnoxious.
Kids' schooling is covered, so that's kind of nice.
I have a teaching degree. I used to be a teacher, and then I was a financial security advisor. I do homeschool the kiddos though. Right now, my job is sewing surgical masks. There are surgical caps and masks, though. Again, I don't get paid for that either. I do a lot of jobs that I'm not paid. Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Oh, that movie's terrible.
Thoughts on Strange Brew?
I was never a big fan of Strange Brew, and I'm not sure why.
It's funny. I mean, it's not Canadian bacon funny, but it's funny.
Oh, this is the casino, isn't it?
Did you like Mars Attacks?
Ack, 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 ack. I love that movie. That movie's great.
And there's a lot better ones, though.
Sorry. Pardon me. Sorry.
Dumb and Dumber. Yeah. Will your kids go back? Because I still have school till May 22nd.
We
I
homeschool, so it doesn't matter.
Our kids, their schooling hasn't been disrupted.
Nope. The only difference is they don't get a weekend now, because they don't leave the house to go out on the weekends.
And we're not able to go out and do stuff. So
Right.
we used to do field trip Fridays, where we'd go places like Science World or the zoo, or there's so many places we could go. Or we had homeschool, hockey, Girl Guides, Scouts. We do little homeschool field trips with other homeschoolers, so we can't do any of that, but we homeschool, so they still
Right.
have school. Did you like Kingpin?
Yes. Yeah, I thought Kingpin was funny. Film in the casino.
It's weird. I don't think I've ever seen it. Do your kids do PE while homeschooling? I make them go outside. Does that count?
We've got the trampoline in the backyard, so that kind of counts.
Badminton net. They go on their scooters or their skates. I make them go outside, do stuff. Normally, when we're able to go in public, we do a lot more, like they're in homeschool hockey. Our oldest is in Special Olympics. He does 4 different sports through Special Olympics, so that's what they do for PE. We do have to report our PE to meet provincial standards. That's one thing that they're pretty picky about, making sure you get accomplished.
I want a clothing item. Oh, come on. I spin the wheel and I get a clothing item. I want the card.
Sometimes I wish I was homeschooled. Our class sizes were over 30.
See, the first time around my kids were public schooled, and honestly, I didn't think it did them a whole lot of favors. I really didn't.
Our kids have no desire to go to public school. None of them have any, like, I use it as a threat.
Oh, I've used it as a threat, too.
If you aren't going to do your school, then you're going to go to public school, so I don't have to deal with this crap. The remake of Lion King was so disappointing. It was. Shannon didn't watch that one.
No.
I was so
But I was never
bored.
a huge fan of the original Lion King anyways.
I think the original, the cartoon's cute.
Yeah.
The live action, I was so bored. They didn't do much to it. It's terrible. What's Shannon's favorite action movie?
Action movie? Does Zombieland count as an action movie? I mean, I know it's kind of a horror movie, but it's kind of an action movie. Kind of qualifies, right? Kind of, sort of?
I went to an inner city school. It did me no favors.
Sadly accurate. I like, for me, I went to school, did the whole public school thing, and I don't know. I learned how to get beat up, I guess. Mechanic.
You calling for some wheels? I'm Johnny on the spot. I'll hook you up.
Than the United States. It's different. It's quite different.
It's on the
whole
way.
basis of how they work is quite different as well. There's not as much of the inequality of schools in Canada as there is in the States, and there's not the huge focus on test scores for schools to get money. The way that works in the United States is so screwy. It's so wrong, and it does a huge disservice to the kids, I think, and the teachers. And I feel bad for American teachers. That would be a horrible position to be in. Like, teachers, of course, want to do as good a job as they can for the students, but they're put in this position that if their students don't do well on the test, then their schools don't get the money, so they can't help the students. So it puts them in this position that they have to teach to the test, which in the long run doesn't help students. I mean, really, you don't need to learn how to pass a test well. How is that going to benefit you later? And it's just memorize these facts, not actually gaining knowledge that will help you in any way in life. So, yeah, and we don't have it. It's not like that in Canada. I mean, there's definitely room for improvement.
Well, it happens
in
in Canada on some level.
Yes, but not to the degree that it does in the States. There is definitely a lot of room for improvement with Canadian schools, but it's different. American teachers are just way too underpaid. Absolutely. So are Canadian teachers. Canadian teachers are underpaid. They
Every
have too
time-
many
and every time-
students in the classrooms. Special needs teachers are way underpaid, have way too many students.
And then every time that the teachers try to get something and they go on strike, immediately then you get the The comments about how greedy the unions are, and they're just greedy, and they just want all the money. It's like teachers aren't paid that well.
There is a
Really
reason
not.
that I homeschool.
I'm wondering if coming out of quarantine, if there's going to be people appreciating teachers a little bit more, having to homeschool their own kids a little more than they might want to.
Some more masks.
Again?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
it's all day. I'm getting messages about masks all day.
You're charging $40 a piece, right? NHL's charging $25 for theirs.
I'm not charging. I don't want people to not be able to have a mask
No, I
if
know.
they can't afford a mask.
I know.
Who's your favorite comedian of all time? Mine is Norm Macdonald.
John Panette. It is John Panette because John Panette had 3 or 4 bits that he would do frequently, and no matter how many times you hear them, they're still really, really funny. And he worked clean. Occasionally you'd hear a swear word from him, but not a lot, and it was good, clean comedy. I could watch it with my kids and laugh all the way through it, and they laugh too. I think it's important when you're a comedian to tell observational comedy that a lot of people can get, and John Panette was very good at that.
I'd love to see teachers paid 6 figures starting. And of jobs that require a bachelor's degree, teachers are the lowest paid. Which is a shame, thinking about what they do and
Yep.
how they are raising the next generation. Raising and teaching and training the next generation. It is absolutely horrible that they are so poorly paid.
Made me ruin my car.
Have you ever thought about trying out for Jeopardy? Shannon would do really good at Jeopardy.
I used to play it at home. Like I would play it at home and see how I did. The one thing with Jeopardy, they ask a lot of the same things over and over again. There was the one guy who exposed just how you can memorize a bunch of crap and you'll do really, really well at it. I can't remember his name now, but yeah, I mean I've definitely thought about it at times. Not that I've ever actually gone for it.
Just want to say I love your content. Me
Thank
and
you.
my dad and my little brother and my mom all watch the main hockey channel. And I'm a huge Vegas Golden Knights fan, and I was born in Vegas.
Thank you. Oh, Vegas today, they registered the trademark on Henderson-born, leading to further speculation that their new farm team's going to be in Henderson.
Oh, that would be good.
So, yeah, that's the plan.
That
The
would be
farm
really
team's going to
good.
be in Henderson. Might be the Henderson Silver Knights. Whoa, watch your language. What was that? Seriously, I had a red light. If I'm going through it, you're not allowed to go. I have to go teach this person a lesson. Just a sec. Okay, your back window's smashed.
Or any famous people fans of music.
Other than my friend Michael Bublé? According to him, yes. According to him, the way I put it when I was talking to Michael was he said, you'd be surprised who watches your stuff. Apparently, he said 3 years ago he was telling people about my channel. He was telling hockey players and coaches and GMs and anybody who'd listen, and he said none of them knew who I was 3 years ago, but he said as the years have gone by, people now know who I am when he mentions me, so he said there's people out there watching that I don't realize are watching. And I like to not think about it, because it just gets crazy. I get weirded out enough as it is. So
How did Shannon and Michael Bublé meet?
his
assistant
reached out
messaged
to
us
her.
on Facebook.
Yeah.
And I thought she was full of crap because we get weird messages all the time.
Yep.
And I told her that, yeah, right, and it's weird that you're messaging me on Facebook.
She
isn't
told
it?
him, she said, I don't think he wants to talk to you.
And, yeah.
That was the funny part, was that she was telling Michael, I don't think he wants to talk to you.
And so then I gave Michael Bublé my phone number, and so he called me, and I explained to him, yeah, I thought it was just another one of those, yeah, I'm so-and-so, I want to talk to you, call me, and he totally got it. He's like, oh yeah, okay. Well, she thought you didn't want to talk to me. And I didn't think it was Michael Bublé. Why would I think Michael Bublé is sending me a Facebook message? That's weird.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
So he understood. But that's how.
And he's a really nice guy. He's a really nice guy. Swears like a trooper, but he's a nice guy.
He swears like a Canadian.
He does, yes. I swore like that when I met you. So, I don't anymore, but I did. Him and I could have had really blue conversations 3 years ago.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so now he really does message Shannon every once in a while randomly. When we were at that hockey game right before it shut down, he was the first to message, hey, I saw you on TV.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that was the weird part. I'm like, why is he messaging me that he saw me on TV? That's bizarre.
Do you listen to Bublé's music?
We did after. We did put his music on a bit after, but
because I didn't know any of his songs. I still don't know any of his songs.
We know his Christmas albums.
I know his genre.
Yes.
But no, that's not the type of music we listen
And he's given me some good advice since I started talking to him. So there's been a few times where I'm having a rough day and I message him or call him, and he usually gives me the right advice. So then one time he gives you stupid advice, but still all right. It's fine. Drink bleach. Oh, that wasn't him. Never mind.
Shannon, don't
I get that mixed up.
Don't start.
I won't do that again. Seriously, it looks like it's been snowing here.
What's your favorite food?
For me, it's burgers. I've always been a burger fan. Like, when I see people saying, hey, you should just start being vegetarian, why don't I just kill myself? Like, that's not going to happen. Me a vegetarian? No. How about no? One of the reasons I worked in a meat packing plant was so that I could get an idea for how it was done, and because if you're going to do it, if you're going to eat the meat, you should know how it's done, how it's processed. I think it's important to know how that's done. It's the reason why I make sure that everything's cooked really well.
Yeah, you guys need to go outside. Get your socks on. You need to go outside. Gabriel better
Don't forget your knuckle dusters, your flick knife.
The scouts are doing a little parade by our house.
Are they?
Yeah.
Are you going to spray them with distance spray? Don't forget
your... has good music. That's cool. You can talk to him.
It does help because there's definitely a perspective he has that other people wouldn't have. Especially when it's a bad trolling day, where I'm dealing with a lot of trolls. I'm like, how do I deal with this? And he gives me advice, and I'm like, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, because he deals with the same sort of thing.
Yep. He told me
to a larger extent, of course, but
some of the trolling stuff that he told me about that goes on with him, I was like, holy crap, seriously, people say that about you? Wow.
Yeah.
So yeah, it put everything into perspective. It really did.
What is your PSN name? So I can join and let you drive some of my cars. I have the Batmobile and the DeLorean.
I drove the Batmobile that couple of streams ago. Yeah, it's NUXBRUINS, so Nux Bruins. And I had that as my PSN before the channel was anything. So just to show, Canucks Bruins has been the way that I see things for a very long time. That was my username on the Canucks message board too, Canucks Bruins. Canucks Bruins, actually. No, it might have actually been NUX Bruins.
Will he ever be in a video?
Yes.
Well, that was the plan before the world shut down.
Eventually.
Oh.
May I stand on your truck? May I borrow your truck? Excuse me, may I borrow your truck? I'm just gonna go ahead and borrow your truck. Thank you.
Hold on.
Alright, now I'm gonna drive this way. Pretty car. Well, these are nice cars. It's a shame that they're gonna get smashed.
Oh, hold on.
What's wrong?
Malcolm has a little thing you
Right now? Okay. I'm just coming through. Excuse me. Pardon me. Pardon me. If you don't mind, I'm just gonna. Excuse me. Pardon me. Pardon me. Sorry. Is that an ambulance? Is that a police car? Excuse me, pardon me. Thank you. Excuse me. Oh, that's a sad end for that one. Excuse me. This is my road. Oh, that's rather grim, isn't it? Am I still dragging his body? I am. That's terrible. I'd really like to apologize to anybody out there watching me drag that poor man's body. Why did that car turn towards me? What are you... They're lemmings. They're lemmings. They're driving towards the cliff. Go away, Gerald. I got things going on. Busy, important things. Did you get it all figured out?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, here we go. Let's see how it takes to jump. And stunt jump failed.
What game is this? LOL.
GTA. So this is kind of a death truck, in that it's a truck and it's bringing death. Sorry. Hey, language, Mr.
Oh, I had to go set up our oldest, so with this whole social distancing thing. It's cold in here, no wonder. You have the window open. Our son isn't able to go to his therapies or anything like that, so they do some of them online, like Zoom conference call therapy. So, yeah. And so I just had to get his tablet set up for that.
Oh, it's a nice day out here, isn't it, lady?
Does your PSN have any capital letters?
Nope. Oh, it's a nice day out here. I'd better go check and see if she's okay. I think I ran over her head.
So we'll get a Buble, Ryan Walters, and Steve Dangle video?
Ideally,
Steve
yes.
Dangle doesn't live anywhere near us.
No. Yeah, Steve Dangle's in Ontario and I'm not.
What's your opinion? My 13-year-old wants GTA. I said maybe in a couple years. Yeah, there's no chance our kids are... No.
Yeah, a couple years would be your best bet.
Not. Nope.
GTA's pretty...
Not a chance.
Pretty violent, and then your online play is...
Yeah, there's some things in the game, like
oh,
options,
the strip
things,
joint?
Yeah, there are things you can do in the game that I really don't like. No.
Yeah, you're not a big fan of the strippers part.
No, there's things I don't like in the game, so...
Excuse me, lady, I need to borrow your car. I'm just borrowing it. I'll be right back.
It would definitely depend on the kid. Absolutely.
Yes. Yeah, I would have been fine with it at 15. I would have had great fun with this at 15, but some kids take it a little seriously and obsess, and I was pretty good not doing that when I was a kid, knowing that there was a certain amount of time I could spend on video games. And
I'm more worried about the sex and the violence.
oh, my mother never would let me play.
I don't like for ours. I don't like the violence. It's too much. Way too much. Do you ever accept friend requests?
Eventually. On here, eventually. I know I've got a bunch backed up. I'll go in and accept them at some point. Yes.
I started playing GTA when I was 13, but I definitely learned things I didn't know. Yeah.
Hey, watch your language, sir.
Dancing hair.
Sorry.
So many ads.
Excuse me.
Holy moly.
You got another one?
Yeah, that was another
When do they want them by?
I always tell them a few days. There's only one so far that they need them by Monday. Most of them are fine with a few days, and I tell them that.
Should I get in the car that's on fire?
If the kid is mature, do you think GTA is fine for a 14-year-old? Honestly,
Really
you
depends
have
on the
to.
kid.
Yeah, you have to
Oh, I'm on fire.
know your kids, but you
Look,
can
I'm
look
on
up
fire. Oh, I
online.
was on fire.
But the game can be really violent.
And now I'm bleeding. Bleeding and on fire.
And there's strippers in it and
Excuse me.
tons of swearing, of course. There's stuff
Sorry.
in it that I don't like, and
I'll borrow your truck.
On average, how many masks a day do you make?
Depends on the day.
It really
you're usually
does.
making the surgical caps.
I make more surgical caps than I do masks because the hospital needs surgical caps and most people aren't making those. I make masks because people pay for those and it helps me buy fabric for the surgical caps because those take a lot of fabric.
Sorry. Excuse me, coming through. Pardon me.
Yeah.
Pardon me. Excuse me. Pardon me.
I could make like 20 or 30 masks, but I've been trained to make, for the caps, I can make 30 in 2 days.
Do you like how I'm going through the vehicles there?
It's just ridiculous.
Do you like it? Is that nice?
You're ridiculous.
Is that nice? Sorry. Pardon me. Excuse me. Thanks. Excuse me.
What TV show disappointed you the most?
Disappointed me the most. The remake of Knight Rider. The updated Knight Rider series would have been the most disappointed I was. Star Trek Discovery's up there too for me because I really was looking forward to a new Star Trek series. And then it was ultra violent and sweary, and I didn't think that was Star Trek.
It was very Star Trek. I didn't like that one.
They're action shows now, they're not Star Trek. Star Trek was not an action show.
God bless you guys for helping out the doctors and nurses. I'm trying. Yeah, I'm trying. I had a nurse come pick up caps today. I had 45 for her today. I thought that was pretty awesome that I had so many caps for her. Are you able to ship masks to the States? Yep. I have mailed several. It's taking forever though. It seems to be taking like 2 weeks for people to get the masks that I'm mailing. But yes, I can mail masks. I have mailed. Quite a few I've mailed. Mostly hockey masks. It's mostly subscribers.
This is true. A lot of Vegas masks.
Yes, a lot of Vegas. I've made King.
Oh, that truck went right into the road.
I've made a couple original 6. I made a Jets. Made Leafs. Yeah. Do you realize that you're causing a traffic jam?
I don't think so. I think I'm clearing a traffic jam. They can just follow through my carnage. So you just knock the car off to the side, and then they're out of the way. It's traffic 101, really. Wow. That was intense.
So, with everything being canceled, the scouts are doing a little parade past our house. All the leaders, they're getting together and doing a parade past all of the scouts' houses.
I'm telling you, get them some distance
Gabriel's
spray.
out there wearing his, what's it called? The poncho with all the badges all over it. I forget what it's called. And Adelaide's out there. She decided to put on her Girl Guide uniform.
Get her out of there.
They're
She's
waiting
not
for
a
them
scout.
to come, but I think we're one of the last houses because we're on the other side of town.
We're always on the other side of town.
They're out there waiting for the scout parade.
See, her phone dings, so when you hear a ding, it's her phone. My phone doesn't ding. I turn mine off.
His is off because video.
And everybody goes ridiculous. I get messages from everybody all at the same time.
This is a PlayStation?
Yep, PS4. Represent. Sorry.
That's how the U.S. is handling
Excuse
COVID.
me.
Canada consider building them all.
We've joked about that. We have joked about that so many times.
Yep.
There was the talk of the U.S. putting troops at the Canadian border, and Canada's answer was, "Don't you worry about a thing.
Yeah.
We're not going anywhere. We have no intention of crossing the border.
Good.
And also telling Americans, we're really not the ones that are trying to get in. You might be the ones trying to get out. So,
not a thing.
yeah, that was trending on Twitter. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
Where Canadians were like, nah,
Yeah,
we're good.
we're
Don't
fine.
worry about keeping us
Thanks.
out. That's fine.
Yeah, the U.S. is actually handling COVID pretty well.
I think
Compared
Canada's
to-
doing really well. I think Canada's doing really well. I do, considering.
Oh. Bear's meowing at the kids.
Oh yeah, the kids are at the window.
Hey, I want to go outside too.
Oh yeah, that's gonna drive her nuts.
Hey.
Her and her brother have already been just absolutely obnoxious today about wanting to go outside. I don't know what Shadow's deal is.
Are you gonna buy the PlayStation 5 when it comes out? Have any plans to pre-order?
I eventually will. I don't have any solid plans of when, but I eventually will buy it. Sorry. Excuse me. Sorry.
You should build a polite privacy hedge. We have
Excuse
a
me.
ditch. That works. Yeah. Cole. Nope. Pass.
Pass what?
No.
Is that a dinosaur? Why is there a dinosaur?
Yeah. We all thought Canadian Bacon was joking. They've amassed 98% of their population on the border. Yes.
Yeah.
To keep the Americans out. Yeah.
Just so
that
we know
movie's
what they're
so
doing.
Funny. Love that movie. That movie's great. How long have you been playing GTA for?
Today or overall?
I think
Because
overall.
overall I've been playing it for years.
Leave Bear alone, sweetie. Leave her alone.
Oh, nuts. Here comes the police.
Parks and Rec or The Office?
The Office.
Agreed.
Why am I going to turn off the engine of my vehicle? You guys are going to try to shoot me. I'll turn off the engine of my vehicle. You turn off the vehicle with your engine and you shut up. Your head has a just chocolate in it.
Really?
Yeah.
What
So
is the
take
best
that.
video game of all time, in your opinion?
This one's close. Honestly, for its open world amazingness, this one is absolutely close to being my all-time favorite, but the last NHL game that was on the PlayStation 2 that I played for years before I switched over to the PlayStation 3 was my favorite. I want to say it was NHL 07. It's either 07 or 08, I believe it was, that before I went over to the PlayStation 3. That game I could just play over and over. It was just fantastic.
Beachcombers or Danger Bay?
Beachcombers.
Yes. Agreed.
Because of Relic. Relic means you have to pick Beachcombers.
Will they ever bring back the live-action version of Corner Gas? I don't think.
No, I don't think they can, because the actress that played Brent's mother passed away. I don't see them, and the one that plays his dad has had health problems too.
Yeah, I don't think.
I don't think there's a way to do that and make it the fun, relaxed show that it was. Because without Brent's parents, it wouldn't be the same show at all.
Right. Dinosaur.
Outside? Or down here?
Here, I just wrote over it down. Oh, it was.
What's this guy waiting to fight for?
Degrassi High or a Friendly Giant?
Friendly Giant. He's a Terminator.
The actress they got for his mother in the animated show was not as good.
No, and I think they got her because she was friends with the mother in real life. That's the one I'm thinking of.
Did you ever watch Murdoch Mysteries?
She still
Yeah.
watches Murdoch Mysteries.
It's a great show.
I've been forced to watch it with her.
Whatever. Shannon barely watched it, so it doesn't count. Your thoughts on Drake?
It's better if I don't give my thoughts on Drake, Canadians tend to get kind of upset when I give my thoughts on Drake.
I know, right?
I don't see the point of Drake. I don't. What's the officer doing? Hi, officer. How you doing? Sorry. I'm sorry.
What?
I'm just gonna go this way.
Big plow truck.
Yeah. And then I bumped into the officer, which means he has to, like, lose his mind, because you know how dudes are. I just bumped into him, so he goes nuts. What? You guys came down here to shoot me because I bumped into you? Wow, rage issues much? Wow. That's terrible. You bumped into him. There's a voice. Keeps on calling me. Okay, you're reloading. Thanks for letting me know.
NHL 10 was fantastic. That's when I got to show everyone how dominant I am at hockey games. 10 years later, I still have one friend that will not play me in any NHL game because he knows.
I remember my son, he had a friend of his come over and they were playing NHL, and I'm trying to remember if it was 14 or 15. And his friend was beating him. And every time that my son allowed another goal, he'd get madder and madder and madder. So finally...
Him playing video games was
finally,
awful.
His friend, I could see he was letting him get goals.
Right.
And so he tied the game. And then he said to me after his friend left, he goes, "Did you see that? I got better as the game went along." I'm really good at figuring out video games, and I'm like, dude, he let you back in because you were freaking out and he didn't want you to punch him. No, I don't think so. I'm really good at this. I'm like, watch. So we started a game and I was up 4-0 when he finally said, "This game's stupid," and he walked out. I was like, yeah, okay.
That's how it is with all video games.
This game's stupid.
It's not fair.
All right.
This game is rigged.
I was like, so see, your friend wasn't, just didn't want to end up having a fight with you. That's all it was.
Did you like Mystery Science Theater 3000?
I love Mystery Science Theater 3000. I used to work graveyard shifts at a call center, and we would just load up an episode every night to sit and watch, because graveyard shift, there's not much going on a lot of the time. So, yeah, I really enjoyed Mystery Science Theater 3000, especially Mitchell. Mitchell's the best one. Just because of the backstory with Mitchell and how Joel was legit terrified of the main actor from it. Jodan Blake? Anyways, and actually, when the actor wanted to meet him, he refused. He's like, nah, I'm good, because he thought the guy was going to beat him up because of what he said about the show, about Mitchell. But it is, yeah, that's one of those great stories.
Have you ever played The Last of Us?
No.
Why are the kids? Oh, is that like people still out there waiting?
Yeah, that's not her deal. It's his
Yvonne,
deal.
were you mad that CBC canceled Anne? Yes. And it just...
Yeah, but didn't it kind of start going off the rails?
No, it was good, and it just all of a sudden stopped.
card.
Remember I was telling you that they're not... Why did it stop there? Really?
Why did
It wasn't going
playing
exactly
cards?
as the book, and that's part of what I thought was cool. It kind of went more in depth of how Anne was thinking and stuff. I thought it was really good.
It's still better than when
I
she went
liked
off
it
to
a
World War
lot.
I in the original Anne.
Oh
Anne
my
of Green
gosh,
Gables.
the movies with Megan Follows, they went so far from the books that it was just, what in the world?
And I mean, we love Megan Follows. Everybody
Yes.
does.
Oh yeah, she's fantastic.
She's a
But-
national treasure in Canada, right up there with Celine Dion. You can't speak her name in an angry tone either, because...
She's a national treasure.
Spoke Celine Dion's name in an angry tone.
No, I liked the Anne show. Yeah, I thought it was really well done.
That moon is giant. That's going to cause some tidal problems on Earth.
Who's your favorite Sherlock Holmes?
Benedict Cumberbatch.
He's great.
Robert Downey Jr. was good as well, but yeah, Benedict Cumberbatch. He's just so bizarre.
Yep. I've got a truck on the train tracks.
I put my truck on the train tracks too.
Oh goodness.
There's a voice. Keeps on calling me.
It's a race car.
It is.
That moon is huge.
That's what I said. There's some tidal problems.
Yeah, I was sure there might be some super high tides. Flooding.
Excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me.
I just watched the
Coming through,
Insane
excuse me.
Islanders Penguins Brawl game from 2011. Michael Haley and Phil. I don't ever know how to pronounce that one.
Bork?
No. The weird one. They were
McGrath?
crazy enforcers. Sad to see them go. Love the gameplay. Why does she have a jacket on? It's cold.
Not necessarily. It's not cold out today. It's
Or
nice.
maybe she's running all the time.
You're just the one that gets cold all the time. That's
I
all.
know.
This is kind of fun. I need one of these.
Did you know there's a Thelma and Louise Easter egg in GTA?
No. Doesn't necessarily surprise me though. I know there's Easter eggs all the way through this. I just like driving around, causing havoc, more havoc, driving around, havoc, driving havoc.
NWO or DX?
DX. DX. And the Triple H DX too, not the original with Shawn Michaels in China. DX was fantastic. When they were trying to raid WCW, that was absolutely... I don't know why WCW didn't just open the doors and let him in. That would have been the greatest episode of Nitro ever. Not that you know what that is.
Hey guys, I was at the market and ran into a lady with a Golden Knights mask. I said, nice mask. And she said, thanks. And then saw my King's mask and said, ugh. Love the mask, Yvonne. P.S. Oreo is watching.
Oh,
Yay!
cute.
Yeah, he has the cute kitty.
Yeah, I know, you showed me.
I know.
It's just like every time I see a cat on Instagram, I send it to Yvonne. The kitten I saw today was just laying on his back, just needing the air. That was fantastic. I need that kitten. We need more kittens. We need more cats. Can we get more cats?
We don't.
We do. We need
Thoughts
more
on
cats.
Twin Peaks?
I love the original series very much. The return was not great. I thought the return went a little too far, and I lost it about halfway through. I lost my patience with it, and it parts of it worked. Most of it didn't really work,
I
so
stopped watching it.
it was too disturbing and violent.
It was too much for me.
It got really, really dark for Yvonne, and for me it was just I don't know. It's weird because I have the box set of the original series. Love the original series. I had all the books. I had all the little collector's books you'd see at Kohl's. I had, and it was too bad.
Hello, Taylor.
Howdy.
I was supposed to email Taylor.
Way to go.
I totally forgot.
She didn't.
Yeah, I did. I'm so busy. My brain is.
I told her
just-
last night. I said, "Did you email Taylor?"
That's not.
And she said, "No," and I have no intention to either. And you can keep your mouth shut about it. Thank you. And I said, Yvonne, that's a terrible way to talk to me. And she was like, "Well, the judge isn't here now, is he?" And then she slapped me, and I was like, "You're really not supposed to slap me." Like, what are you gonna do? You cry to your mama? And then I messaged my mother, and then she laughed about it. And I told my mom what she did.
That's not how this works. I am so crazy busy. I am so forgetful right now. It's just ridiculous. With all the masks and stuff, I have to make myself notes about who I'm making masks for
She does.
and things like that. Otherwise, I forget. It's just way too much.
Yeah, bunch of sticky
Well, at least
notes.
Taylor found that entertaining. All right.
Yeah, Cabamos.
Do you have a top
Shabams.
5 Alfred Hitchcock movies? Mine are The Birds, Psycho, Rear Window, Dial M for Murder, and North by Northwest. I've never
I know
thought
I
of
would
it.
have-
I have a ton of Alfred Hitchcock
I know I'd have
movies,
Psycho.
so-
I know I'd have Vertigo. Yeah, that would actually be an interesting top 5 list to come up with. I know Yvonne would keep trying like Eyes Wide Shut and stuff. I'd be like, that wasn't Hitchcock.
I actually
She'd be
have,
like, what about 50 Shades of Grey? And I'd be like,
I've
you're
never
embarrassing
seen that.
yourself. I've tried to make you watch 50
I sent you a
Shades of
message
Grey.
on Messenger also. Okay, I'll check my messages after this. I have so many messages on Messenger. It's ridiculous. So many messages.
Shabams.
Yeah, I'll see that.
Oh, they're
Do
sleeping.
people ever actually believe that Yvonne is mean to you? Yes, and people actually
People believe I'm
that
mean to her.
Shannon is mean to me. Yes,
Yes.
they totally do.
Yeah.
We've had people ask on live streams the other day. People were asking why Shannon was so mean to me. Yeah, okay, that's so not a thing. Not even close to a
No.
thing. Kashmir or Stairway to Heaven.
Kashmir, not even close. That's
Shannon
not
likes
even.
Kashmir.
That's not even close. There are so many times that I'm like, I'm down, I'm bored, I need to. Yeah, Kashmir. That song every single time. That is my favorite Zeppelin song. One of my all-time favorite songs, just overall. What'd you do?
Did you hear that? That was
Yeah,
my
that hurt.
shoulder.
That
It
sounded
didn't
like
hurt.
that sounded
my
painful.
shoulders just really hurt.
Your joints creep me out. Just throwing that out there.
'Cause they
You
crack and pop?
You should not be able to crack and pop parts of your body like that. That's not right.
Have you noticed Adelaide's does it too?
Yeah, I know. It's a
Adelaide
sign that
takes
it's
after
some
me.
kind of a
Her-
genetic malfunction.
Her neck and shoulders pop already too.
So if you end up being a character in my next Into the Void book, it's going to be some weird, creepy, double-jointed alien thing.
Hey guys, haven't been to a live stream in a while. Hope you're doing well. Good job, Shannon, on all the videos you're doing through all of this. Been loving them. Keep up the great work.
Well, I'm trying. I'm doing my best.
I'm having fun watching Shannon drive. I think that's what this is called.
Oh, it's driving all right. See, and if you go the other way, if you go through the traffic, I'm used to playing Burnout where if you go through between the vehicles, then you get... Oh, wow! Watch this. Keep watching. Watch what happens. This is fantastic. Isn't that great?
On to the other road.
Isn't that awesome? That's fantastic.
I have an idea for a non-controversial video ranking the U.S. presidents.
You know what? You know what? I could do that if I rank people that aren't actually presidents. I could have like Charlie Sheen and Sylvester Stallone and Pee Wee Herman. I could put in there too. What if I said Vladimir Putin? Would that make people upset or no? Okay.
Heard you
I'm
guys.
just saying.
Yeah, that might. The comment section would be great then.
All right. I'm just throwing that out there just as an option.
Heard you guys discuss Canadian bands yesterday. What are your thoughts on Rush?
I was never a big fan of Rush. I don't know. I know
They're not
that makes me
terrible,
non-Canadian, but I wasn't a huge... Distant Early Warning is my favorite song from them. So, they just weren't one of my favorites. I'm going to get in this vehicle. I'm going to take... Hi, lady friend. I'm just going
Did
to
you
take
like
your
the
vehicle.
band, The Presidents of the United States? Yes.
They sang... Everybody Hurts and Beat It. That was one of their songs, too.
Such dark. Shannon likes them
And-
too. I have one of their albums in the van.
what was that
yeah, I
other
do like
song
it.
they sang? They sang Orange Crush was one of their songs.
Anyways,
It's the
do you
End of the
guys
World
like,
as I Know It.
No. Do you guys like Pink Floyd?
I love Pink Floyd. The difference between me and most Pink Floyd fans, though, is I was more of a fan of 80s Pink Floyd. So my favorite Pink Floyd albums were always, oh God, ones from the 80s. I'm going in the water. Yep, in the water I go. Watch this.
Yep, Peaches, that's the song I always think. For presidents.
Oh,
That's-
see?
I might sing that to the kid. Oh, yeah, I was singing that the other day because I made peach cobbler. And I always sing Peaches to the kids. So then Adelaide started singing it. Oh, that's always crazy looking.
Yeah, I'm going over here.
Will Nova Scotia ever be able to have a professional sports team in one of the major leagues?
Halifax, I don't know that they have the population center for it. So I could see them getting like a minor league team, but I can't like a AAA at that level, but I can't see them getting a top tier professional. Just I don't think they have the population center for it.
Favorite Burnout game?
The original Burnout was fantastic. Burnout was really, really good. It got really, really frustrating. The higher level got really frustrating, but the original Burnout was fantastic. I actually preferred Burnout to Need for Speed when it came out.
Where are the cats? 1,
Shadow, Bear,
2,
Pixel.
3, and Lilybell's in the hallway.
Yep. All 4 of them are downstairs. That's where they stay.
Shadow is watching the kids out the window.
Yep.
So they're waiting for the scout parade. Pixel's on her rug. Bear is on the tree.
Do you want me to get the hose for the scout parade?
What?
Send them away?
No. Do you like the Pixies? No answer. Nothing.
Pixies?
Yeah.
I don't really know the Pixies.
Yvonne, top 3 favorite TV shows. Oh, I don't know. There's a lot of shows I like. I mostly like British or Canadian shows, though. Yeah.
We really like Lucifer right now, though.
Yeah, Lucifer's fun.
We're just started season 2, but we've had fun watching it. Have I ever flown the helicopter?
No.
Watching?
No.
Isn't that fun?
I like a lot of the British historical fiction shows. Those are fun. And
Like ones about animals? Those fiction shows? Animals.
No.
Oh, that's the golf course.
No. Okay, are you a fan of Kiss?
Not really. They were overplayed, overexposed. I was never really a huge fan of Kiss. Late 80s, I had a couple of their albums, but I was never really a huge Kiss fan.
Oh, Lord, he's flying. This isn't going to end well. Do you like Britain's Got Talent? Not really. I don't like any of those type of shows. Yeah. Do you like ghost paranormal shows?
I don't take them seriously.
No, I don't. I think they're ridiculous. You should review Batman Mask of the Phantasm. It's one of the best superhero films.
It's a cartoon.
Okay, I don't think I've ever heard of it.
Yeah, it's a cartoon.
Do you guys like soul or R&B?
It depends.
Nope. What parade is happening? So, I don't know if other places are doing this, but here there's a lot of little
Yeah.
mini parades since we can't
I'm on the golf course.
go see
I
people.
like the golf course. Oh,
So,
geez,
like, the teachers do parades around to wave at people. We did a parade the other day because it was somebody's birthday. So you all get together and you make little signs and stuff, and you drive by people's houses with your windows down and just honk your horn and make noise and wave and everything.
And then they boo you and they scream at you and throw things at you.
And sometimes,
It's
like,
great.
for the birthday one, people were giving them candy or presents or whatever. It's a way to say hi and say happy birthday and make it fun for kiddos, even when we can't see people. And they have the scout one is coming. All of the scout leaders are coming by all of the scouts' houses. And I think we're at the end of the route. Just because we're on the far side of town.
Definitely the dark side of the moon where we are.
Yeah. Have you watched any of the Michael Jordan documentary?
Not yet, no. That's on Netflix. We've got that on our Netflix. No, Crash's challenge will begin shortly. Top 3 players will win cash and... but I think I'm in passive mode, so I don't think I
Shannon
can
trying to
take
get
place.
his miles in virtually today.
I'm warming up so when I get on the treadmill it won't be so difficult. This
Okay.
counts as some exercise, absolutely.
Best hair metal band?
Cinderella.
Yeah, that's not a thing.
I qualify Cinderella's hair metal. I don't qualify Def Leppard as hair metal. But if you qualify Def Leppard, they would be number 1 of my hair metal groups. But I think Cinderella for me is the best hair metal band.
Well, somebody wants to know what jersey you're wearing.
Oh, this is my Supernatural jersey. So, Winchester's from the show Supernatural.
Thoughts on Crave TV? I hate how you have to get that to watch HBO. I like Crave.
Mine,
There's fun
Crave,
stuff on there. I
there
like
is
it
some good
better
stuff
than
on there.
the than Amazon.
True.
To me, Amazon Prime has nothing. Like, very rarely do I find anything I want to watch on there, but Crave I can usually find things.
True.
Do you like Alice in Chains?
Yes. Is that your mom?
No, it's the Scouts.
Wait, can police not come in here and get me? Is this one of those cars Simeon wants?
Is there mini golf where you guys live? If so, do the kids like it? Yes. We have fun mini golf here. We have a place that has 3 different mini golf courses. They have 2 indoor and 1 outdoor, and the kids do really like it.
Alright, here we go.
Which apocalypse film most likely to happen in the future?
Mad Max? Feels like we're in Mad Max now.
Do you like the Chargers' new uniforms? Also, would you make a video about how you became a fan of them?
Yeah, I can do that. I think Chargers' new uniforms are fine. I think football jerseys in general don't really get... I don't know. They don't change that much. Alright, let's... Alright, going in the helicopter. Here we go.
Thoughts on Fight Club?
One of the greatest movies ever about something you're not allowed to talk about. Hey, kitty. I know. I know. How you doing? How's my kitty? How's my kitty? Good girl. You upset that the kids are outside and you're not? Eh?
What's the weirdest thing you've seen in Vegas?
Oh man, do we have time for all that? There's a lot of weird stuff in Vegas. The weirdest? The amount of water that they use when they're in the desert.
So, yeah.
That's the most bizarre part because it's in the desert.
We do notice that. So, living where we do, it is weird to us going to Vegas and just all the water wasting and the lack of recycling is very odd to us.
Yeah, Yvonne's cute how she's always like, how do I recycle this? And you just see people going,
yeah,
what?
They don't have recycling
No, they really don't.
cans or bottles, yet everybody is drinking bottled water. Which, can you imagine that here? People don't drink bottled water,
Right.
and there's recycling everywhere. So, it's weird.
Boy.
How's that for weird?
Good boy. I know. He's not happy I put him down.
You guys can't talk about Fight Club. It's just like he can't talk about his friend Michael Bublé.
I would never mention my friend Michael Bublé by name. It's kind of rude.
Have you been to the Tiki Bar in Vegas?
I don't think so, no. Are you okay, sweetie? Did he smack you in the ear? You okay? You alright? Did he smack you in the ear? Did you smack her in the ear? You knocked it off. Knock that off. Poor kitty.
Because Vegas is in Nevada, not California? I don't understand what that's supposed to mean.
Maybe the desert part,
I don't understand.
or
what that means.
the recycling.
What's that have to do with what state?
Well, there's not as much recycling in Nevada, I'm guessing.
Which is weird. They should recycle, especially since they're in the middle of nowhere. Just saying. Do you like Resident Evil movies? If so, which one is your favorite?
Resident Evil movies, the best one is Extinction, which is in the desert. That's the best one, the third one. And then it goes downhill after that. I think the third one's where they should have ended, because Extinction's where the world's come to an end. So logically you end with the Extinction event, but not Resident Evil. They kept going 3 more movies after that, which got increasingly incoherent.
I don't know if they skipped us.
Watch what I do when I come down to the ground. Watch what happens when I get down to the ground.
Belly flop.
Yeah. Flop.
That's weird. Did you read the article that the score did on you?
Yvonne read it. I was
read
interviewed for it.
Yeah.
I can't do a plane. I'd get massacred on it. Oh. And then there's a military helicopter there too. Oh, there's some good stuff there.
Hi Shannon and Yvonne, thank you for pumping content. Living in Nova Scotia is tough after what happened. Thanks for making it better. Yeah.
No, we're in a jet.
What?
Yeah, jet.
What? Why? I don't understand.
See, there's a plane right there.
Is there just a plane just so you can fly a plane in the game?
Yep. Absolutely, yep.
That's so weird.
See, and then you go out on the runway and then you take off. And if your flaps aren't down, then you crash.
I did the drive from Phoenix to Vegas through the Sonoran Desert. You should try it.
That sounds really hot and really dry. It sounds really hot and dry.
Rather fly. Pass.
Here.
Oh goodness, that can make you dizzy. Oh. Okay. Oh dear Lord. Oh my goodness.
Oh, come here.
I don't like that. That's dizzying.
Bear's funny when she decides I'm not picking her up. There's no way I'm picking her up.
Okay, I don't like that. What are you doing?
I'm not doing anything. I'm not flying it. He's flying it.
Okay, I don't like that. That's dizzying.
Why?
No.
See,
Okay.
look, that's better.
I will never fly in a plane, and yes, I watch Mayday a lot. So does Shannon. I've done the Vegas to Phoenix drive a number of times. It's really boring, and it takes ages to actually get out of Phoenix. I would imagine it would feel like forever because you can just see.
Plane got blown up.
Oh goodness. You can just see for so far. There's not all the milestones and stuff, so it would feel like you were driving really slow. Don't you think?
Yes. Yes.
They're coming, Gabriel. Yep, they're still coming.
Okay, I'm gonna try to borrow this helicopter.
Those
here.
planes are not made for loops. It's weird how calm the Mayday narrator is.
I love the Mayday narrator. The problem is that he does other commercials, and he does other commercials. All I think is somebody's gonna die when I hear him doing the voiceover for the commercials. He's not reassuring at all when you see him doing other commercials after you've seen so many Mayday episodes.
Vegas is so close to the mountains. It doesn't feel like it takes long to leave Vegas.
It really doesn't. Once you get off the strip, you're basically out.
And the mountains there are really pretty.
Wait, I stole somebody's car? It wasn't my intention.
Favorite cereal?
Favorite cereal? Corn Pops. Corn Pops would be my favorite cereal.
I don't eat cereal.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
You like all brand.
Nobody likes all that.
My grandmother ate that every morning.
Not because she likes it.
Sure she did. My grandmother did too.
I used to like grape nuts, but I would cook it and I'd put honey on it.
What's wrong with you? You're really deranged if you're
Have
cooking
you
cereal.
both seen the new Joker from last year? And if so, thoughts on it?
We haven't
Nope.
seen that one yet. That's on the We've Got to Watch It list, but there's a lot on the We've Got to Watch It list.
Yeah. Cheerios and bran flakes are the best things.
Cheerios are good.
I like the multi-grain Cheerios the best. Those are good. The new all-bran flakes are good. Never tried them.
That. Oh, this light came back.
The guy in Seattle stole the plane and crashed it. Oh, yeah, we saw that. That was all over the news.
Oh, yeah. It's not often that somebody steals a plane and crashes it. You really shouldn't be able to steal the plane. That's supposed to be where that they catch you and stop you. Sorry, coming through, sorry.
Whoa, it looks like you're here. With all that rain. Who is Shannon's favorite GTA 5 character?
I don't really have one because I don't really play the story mode.
Characters?
Yeah, in story mode.
Oh, okay.
I don't really have one. I don't really play the story mode. Sorry. Right, she shouldn't have been there.
Should Disney bring back the X-Files? No.
They brought it back once, didn't they? Oh, I don't know that it was Disney, but I know it was brought back once. And
I really liked the X-Files, but no.
I didn't. I wasn't a big fan of the X-Files. In the beginning I was, but as it went on, I thought it got lame.
It did. Like, they ran out of story, and so they had to do really weird stuff. But I liked X-Files, but I don't think they should do it again.
No, I think they finished it. Sadly, it looks like Lucifer's probably
X-Files
finished too.
came back for one more season on Fox. Watched it. It was okay. Is Shannon really that bad at driving in GTA 5?
On purpose, yes. I can drive in GTA. I just intentionally hit all the lampposts because it's fun.
Season 9 of the X-Files was terrible. Mulder was only in 2 episodes. Yeah, it went way too long, and you could tell that they didn't want to do it anymore.
Well, it didn't help that Mulder and Scully hated each other.
Yeah.
Like the actors.
Yes.
They got sick of each other. I can understand that. I can't imagine spending 8 years with a person. What? We've only been together 3. You've got another 5 years before you have to worry about it.
He's such a brat.
Sorry. Excuse me. Sorry. Excuse me. Whoa! That was kind of...
Should Disney make an Alien movie since they own the rights? There's already too many of them.
You could make a good Alien movie. I don't know if the Prometheus ones hurt that, though. Because the Prometheus ones... I don't know if that hurts another Alien movie. And then the Alien vs. Predators ones, they were just stupid. They were just terrible movies.
Pink Floyd or Led Zeppelin?
Zeppelin. That's an easy one. I mean, Zeppelin invented every riff that you can imagine. So... Why are the cops coming? What did I do? I just ran a guy over.
Do you think the next GTA game should take place in Canada, maybe Toronto or Montreal?
There's a lot of rumors about where it's actually going to be set. So we'll see where they end up actually putting it, but I can't see there ever being one in Canada. I know Vice City was one of the spots where they thought it might be, but I don't know, maybe it's already gone by.
No. Have you played Rocket League before?
Yes. Yes, I have.
Did you feel sore and tired the first time you went on the treadmill?
Yeah, I started out, I could do, I want to say 2.1 miles an hour for about 35-40 minutes. And I was exhausted and realized just how out of shape I was. Now I do like 5 miles an hour for about 40-45 minutes. And until I've hit the 4-mile mark, I keep running. It's got to be above 600 calories too. But yeah, that first couple of weeks that I did it, my body was kind of like, "Are you kidding me? We don't do this anymore." I might have run that girl over on purpose. I'm sorry. That's terrible. I didn't mean to do that. That was an accident. Total accident. Oh, I got away from the police again. Woohoo! All right. Oh,
I do a mile in about 15 to 20 minutes twice a day, just a power walk. No running or jogging. Forget that stuff. Agreed.
You want me to stop then?
No, you're good. Why are you
Oh, that was funny.
Bridge?
Oh, that was so funny.
Is she down there?
Is she gone? Oh, wow. She actually... Did she not fall in the water?
No, that's a different person. Yeah, she did.
Oh, I think she's gone. I think the scooper got her.
Did you see that the Fantastic Four might be in the next Doctor Strange?
Yes, which is a really good idea. Fantastic Four should not be a serious movie. It needs to be done properly, and it needs to be kind of goofy. Alright, we should probably close this up, because we got other stuff to do.
I have so much sewing.
And then I got boards to do for tomorrow. But this was fun. This was fun, so we will do this again it's Thursdays and Sundays, so we'll be doing this on Sunday. I'll be playing a game. I don't know if it's going to be GTA or not. I haven't decided. I kind of decided when I loaded this up today, so we'll see what I load up on Sunday. Alright. Thanks for showing up and for coming out for the live stream, and this was fun.